Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel. Now I know we often delve into each city specifically because we really do want you to get to know the area, but for those who are still unsure about what area they want to move to, or even what end of the state that they want to end up in, we wanted to talk about Utah as a whole and some of the things that you need to know before making the big move here to Utah.
If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living, eating, sleeping, working, and playing in northern Utah, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in northern Utah.
We are Sloan and Kim Peterson with the Peterson Group. We've been in the real estate business for 10 years, and every day we help people just like you looking to buy, sell, and invest in northern Utah, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information is in the description below, so we can help you make that smooth transition to northern Utah.
Okay, so first of all, Utah has a relatively high cost of living, with housing, utilities, and transportation costs being higher than the national average. Now, as you know, and something that we talk about all the time, this isn't true for every city in Utah, but on the whole, Utah is 2% higher than the national average in terms of home prices, and the most expensive category is transportation, which is not a surprise. Now, we've talked about this in some of our previous videos, but our public transportation system here in Utah isn't the greatest. It's pretty lacking, and you almost do have to have a car, even if you work in the same city, unless you are willing to make a time commitment, like leaving much earlier than you would have to so you can get to places on time.
All right, so number 2 is going to be the weather. And depending on your preferences, Utah's climate might not be to your liking. We've talked about extensively about how cold the winters get here and how much snow you get here in Utah. But something that we don't mention as often is also how hot it gets during the summer. You get that really dry heat, and so even though it's windy, it honestly just feels like you're opening the oven door when you have to be outside. In August, we do sometimes see triple-digit weather, so there are a couple months of the year where we do see extreme weather, either when it's very hot or cold.
Okay, so number 3 is conservative politics. Utah is traditionally a conservative state with a strong emphasis on family values and religious beliefs. This may not be appealing to everyone. Again, everything about where you choose to call home is very personal to you, so depending on your own lifestyle and what you want, you may want to be somewhere with more singles, something like that.
All right, and number 4 is going to be limited diversity. So we have definitely talked about this in almost every pros and cons video we've done, but there's definitely a limited amount of diversity here in Utah. Again, Utah is growing and changing, especially the last few years, but as a whole, our population per capita is less diverse than other states with cities of similar population sizes.
Okay, and bringing in number 5 and something we've also talked about is the alcohol laws. Now, we have talked about this in several videos, but Utah does have some of the strictest liquor laws in the US. I think if you are planning on moving here and you do like to drink, then it's just good to know the laws. So a couple of things. The legal limit here is under 0.05, so just make sure if you do like to have even one drink with dinner, that you're getting a designated driver, whether that's your significant other or a friend or Uber. Another thing is the liquor stores are all state-owned, and you cannot buy wine or hard alcohol in grocery stores. Only beer, which has a much lower alcohol content than most other states. The last thing to note is there is a distinct differentiation on bars and restaurants in Utah. And if you are designated a restaurant, a patron has to order food to order a drink. Also, only one drink allowed per person at a time, and that's at either a restaurant or a bar. So just really different from maybe what you're used to coming from a different state, and something to keep in mind if you're moving to Utah.
All right, guys, so that wraps up the facts to know if you're looking to move to Utah. For every person out there, of course, you are going to have your own list of cons, or some of these might not even be cons for you. We do think it's important to have a good understanding of where you're going to move to and really hope to help educate you about all things Utah, both the good, the bad, and the ugly.
We hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Picking where you'll call home is an important decision, and we would love to help you make that smooth transition to Utah. If you're looking to purchase in the northern Utah area, we would love to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and until next time, we're keeping it real. Estate.